Okay, so we got some work going on the pad for the shop. Right now, Michael has been digging the footers for the concrete. So the outside of the concrete slab will be a little deeper to hold the wall weight and the roof weight. But you can see where he's got this dug right here. And he's also got this pipe laying here for, that's marking where we're gonna have our septic. So there's gonna be a toilet line there. And so Michael's digging that hole, and he's gonna dig a little trench out here a little further, and I'm gonna cap it off for now, and then we'll put the septic in on this side of the building. Looking good, man.
All right, thank you. Back.
It was real handy for him to have this out here because it makes it where I don't have to rent some equipment to do this septic line. And like I said, we're just gonna bring it out about 6 feet and then cap it off, and then I'll take care of all the rest later. I don't know when I'll put the septic in, but. Right now he's dumping that dirt in that loader so he can haul that where he needs to have it. So he won't have to scoop that up later on.
You didn't let me get my makeup on or nothing.
My bad. I'll warn you next time. All right, so there's the footer. And he marks that with paint, and then he goes down and digs it out. And so that's what's going on today. And they're gonna try to get forms up on 3 sides. He's gonna leave one side open so he can drive in with the trucks. But this side is gonna be done today. He's gonna have all the footers done on 3 sides, and said that he's gonna start doing the forms for it. So it's really coming together here. So you can see right here where he marked this off. There's another one right here. So what these are piers to hold our posts. These are gonna be, these 2 in the center are gonna be 12-inch I-beams that go up around 18 feet, and then they're gonna go across on the roof and come down about 34 feet that way. So they'll come down kind of in the middle of the foundation. So he's got to dig piers here, here, there, and there. And these have to be a little heftier because it's so much weight having those 12-inch beams here. And there'll be piers on the corners as well. He doesn't have those marked because those will be on the corner of the building, so he knows where those are going to go. We're also going to have a footer on the other side in case we put a car lift. So he's going to dig another footer across the middle of that corner of the building for the weight of a car lift. So everything's coming together. We're having a good time watching, and it's been fun to get this project started. Right now I'm headed to the eye doctor. I don't know if you guys can see, but yesterday at work I got metal in my eye, so I had to take the afternoon off. I'm gonna go let them dig around in my eye and get this metal out, and hopefully they can fix that up. So right now we're gonna take off, and we'll come back and show you the progress in a little while. All right, we're back from the eye doctor. and it was quite a deal. So I had metal in my eye from work. I was doing grinding and got a piece of metal in my eye, and apparently when you do that, it rusts really quick. And so I've never been to an eye doctor.
He's never had to wear contacts or glasses or anything like that, so.
Never even been to check my eyes at the eye doctor. And so it was a new experience for me, but they did the test where they puff the air in your eye, and then he deadened it with some drops, and then he was able to get it out with some little tweezers, get the metal out. But then the ring of rust that was around the metal, he had to get like a little Dremel tool and polish my eyeball till he got all that out. It sounds awful.
I did get a picture of the Dremel tool sitting on the table, but I didn't video him dremeling.
Well, you know, it wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't painful or anything like that. But the problem is my eyes were really sensitive, and I kept blinking, and so it made it a little hard on him. But anyway, it's fixed. It will be fixed. I don't know if you can see it. Really red. He did hit a blood vessel when I blinked one time, so it may bleed a little bit. It wasn't too bad. He put a contact on it too, and
they called it a bandage contact.
Yeah, it's supposed to keep things out of it, and it's supposed to make it feel better. It's not feeling good right now. It's feeling pretty bad, but the light really bothers me. But anyway, I've got some eye drops that we're going to pick up from the pharmacy and put in there, and so should take care of it. Plan on going to work tomorrow, so we'll see. Anyway, just wanted to update you on that since I mentioned it in the video. We're out here checking on the progress Michael has made since I had the optometrist Dremel my eyeball. It's feeling a lot better now. I think I'll be able to work in the morning. So you can see right here, Michael's dug the footers for us. This is the east side of the building. He's got a pier right here, and then he's got a pier down here in the corner. And then he's got our south footer done. It's got 2 piers in the middle and 1 in the corner. I think he said he was going to leave the west side open so that they could drive the concrete trucks in here and start filling this concrete, and then he'll dig that footer down there. I believe that's how I understood him, but we'll see. We were questioning some of our door widths and everything else on this building once we got the layout down here. So what I've done is I've marked off kind of where everything's going to be. So right here, we're going to have a really small restroom, and I've got it marked off right here at about 5 feet, give or take, and probably about 5 feet this way, but we'll see exactly. I'm not going to have to come more than 5 feet out. So this is the wall that's important to me right now. Here's the edge of one of my roll-up doors. There's going to be one on this end, one on that end. Right now it's center with the building, or with this room. This is center. So that's an edge of the door, and that's an edge of the door. And then the corner's going to come right down to here. Right here's the corner of the building. So this leaves me a good bit of space here. I have a 12-foot door. My main concern on this design part was that I have enough room for a walk-through door right here, because I want the entrance to be right here between this roll-up door and the bathroom, and that way it's closest to the house, which is just right here. So I think our 12-foot doors are going to work. I had considered narrowing them to 10, but I don't really know if I need to. That would be bringing them in a foot on each side, which would be right there. The benefits to having a smaller door would be that if you're trying to heat or cool this space, you have less escaping from the door. If I put a roll-up door here, it's not insulated. If I put a garage door here, it will be insulated, but you still have heat and air escape from those doors. So putting a 10-footer in there would be better for that. Pulling equipment through here, probably better to have a 12-foot. So that's my conundrum right now, is which direction do I go on the size of the door? So we couldn't decide between doing 12-foot doors or 10-foot doors. So what we decided to do was a 10-foot door on the east side and a 12-foot door on the west side. That's problem solved. The reason I decided that was because we're gonna have a bathroom on this side. So I'd like to have a bathroom and a walk-through door and a roll-up door. So I would like to make this one a little smaller so we can fit all that other stuff in. And we're not gonna access this side very often. The only reason I want that door is so I can drive through this building and not have to cross my lateral lines over there. And so if I ever need to, I can get something from that side to that side. I may be using this 12-foot door quite a bit because I'm gonna have a cabinet shop right here, and I could back my trailer in here if I'm loading cabinets or something like that, or if it's raining. That's gonna come in really handy. So a little more space on this end, a little less space on this end. I think it's gonna work just fine. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll let Michael know it tomorrow, I guess. He's gonna get tired of us changing stuff. Getting some forms put up out here. Whoa!
Look, I can like.
Oh, that's good practice for basketball.
Look how deep it is.
Man. So that's a pier for one of the 12-inch I-beams.
Golly.
Awesome. So he's got all the piers dug.
Oh, this one's deeper, I think. This is definitely deeper.
Still get it. Has he got this side over here done? Yeah, he's got most of the forms done.
That deep enough?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that'll be plenty.
Hey, I was gonna say, you should have did a YouTube video on how much one guy can get done by himself.
Right?
He has 2 pieces of equipment.
Hey, I hear you. I work the same way every day.